British soldiers missing. You left me behind.
Charlie, you play Bridget in '71, who I suppose is an innocent caught in the crossfire.
Yeah.
What can you tell us about your character?
She happens upon Jack's character accidentally, and her and her father help him without realising who he is or what side he's on. The main story of the film is shot mainly over 24 hours, so it's quite intense as well. So they've kind of they have a hot potato on their hands.
How familiar were you with this era? It happened well before you were born.
As an Irish person, and I'm from Wexford as well, so I'm very far from the north. But as an Irish person, I think it's always there in your psyche, isn't it? So when I got this script, I just wanted to do it because it's just a beautiful story, and it isn't showing any sides. It's just showing the fallout of something that was pretty horrific.
You'd call it a beautiful story.
Yeah. Yeah,
really?
I think it is.
In what way would you characterise it as a beautiful story?
I think it's beautifully told. I think it's beautifully told. There are a lot of casualties, and war is dirty, and no, it's very grey, and there's no black and white, and it's not really about the politics. It's just about human survival.
One of the many great things about it is that it doesn't take sides. It is just about one man's story. I think everyone on the set must have shared that idea. That no, it's not about the IRA. It's not about. However, it does betray British intelligence in a rather poor light, does it not?
Yeah, I suppose it does. but that's just Gregory and Jan's take, and it's a very good one, and I think they told their story very truthfully.
Would you have any family connections? Do you have any family experiences with the Troubles?
No. Short and long of it, no. We haven't. I was a very sheltered upbringing.
Is he dead?
A soldier?
Yeah.
'71 wasn't filmed on the streets of Belfast.
No.
It was filmed in Yorkshire, in and around Yorkshire.
Yeah.
Was that an economic or a political decision, do you think, on behalf of
I think
Jan?
it was mainly. It was mainly because they needed to get locations that were Belfast back then, So to replicate the Divis Flats, we went to Liverpool and Sheffield and a few other places, and we shot around there to capture '71 in Belfast. Ironically enough, outside Belfast, but that's always the way, isn't it?
Well, absolutely,
yeah. And the locations were fantastic. Like, they were really, really good.
What about the accent? Did it come easy to you?
Well, there was a few of us doing it, and we were all together. So, yeah, like we all helped each other out, and we all kind of kept each other in check. And if there were words here and there, we'd spot each other and go, no, again, do it again. So, yeah. So hopefully it's okay. It's possible.
Between this movie '71 and you're currently in Our Few and Evil Days as well, it seems to me, other than Pygmalion, that you've kind of done a lot of dark roles.
Yeah.
Do you think that yourself as well? That I always seem to end up in these kind of dark places with my acting?
I do, and I don't search for them, but yeah, that's just kind of the way it's just happened. It's about telling a good story, and they just happen to be dark stories.
So you don't ever feel like, somebody please send me something. I mean, have you done? I mean, you've done Pygmalion, obviously. Have you done much other comedic stuff?
I did Disco Pigs a couple of years ago. That is very dark, but it is very comedic as well. Yeah. And that was just farcical fun. It was fantastic. But yeah, not really. Like, I grew up doing musicals and Amdram societies and stuff like that. But when I got to my late teens, I was kind of introduced to Enda Walsh and Sarah Kane and stuff like that. And after growing up doing Annie and all those kind of things, I just realised, wow, there are so many stories to be told that isn't through song. 5th season of Love Hate. Siobhan is playing a very dangerous game. She is, yeah. She's playing with fire.
She's playing with fire, indeed, yeah. Are you relishing the fact that she's finally getting to get a go at Nidge?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I think it's been a long time coming, and shooting it was just so much fun. We had a great time shooting. It was intense, but it was you got to flex some different muscles, and it was good. It was good fun.
It's a very, and I've heard you say this before, it's a very tight, a very close set. Do you hang out with Davey and offset? Do you hang out with the rest of the people?
Yeah,
you go out together?
And funnily enough, when we were shooting 71, this was just over a year ago, Barry Keoghan, who was in Love Hate as well, and obviously Killian Scott as well. So we all knew each other going over there. And some of the crew were texting to see how we were doing over there. So we are very close with cast and crew, very close, and we will keep in contact. And it's, we just, that's what happens, I suppose, when you're in an intense situation over 5 years. You get to know people, and it's just, it's such a fun set to be on.
You're one of 6 children from Enniscorthy, although I believe you moved to Wexford Town later on.
Yeah.
What about your 5 siblings? Do they have acting ambitions, or are they already involved?
No, they all do kind of different things. We grew up across the road from the Dunware Theatre and around the corner from the Wexford Opera House as well, which was the Theatre Royal when I was growing up. So a few of the younger ones, we would have done like shows and bits and bobs around there. So we would have been introduced that way. But I'm the only actor.
Charlie, thanks for talking to us.
Thank you.
It's great.